Right, everybody. We're here for a very rare Sunday edition of whatever the heck it is we've been doing. Um, I decided to come in today. I need to get some stuff done. We're trying to prep for being ready to reopen on May 1st. I'm Tom from Comics, Cards, and Collectibles, 724 Cleveland Avenue Southwest, on the fringes of beautiful downtown Canton. Since it's Sunday, we'd be closed anyway, but because of the stay-at-home order, we have been closed for the last several weeks. But again, we're hoping to be open again here in the real near future. Today is Sunday, April 19th, 2020. We are 12 days away from May 1st, when I'm hoping we'll be reopening. And we're going to tear one of these links off, as we tend to do. Today is Orthodox Easter, for those of you who are part of the Orthodox faith. Some of you who are more observant may notice we aren't in the same location we had been. We've decided to move from that part to the dungeon of the store down in the basement. We're going to see how this works out. Okay. Today in history, in 1934, Shirley Temple appeared in her first movie. She was 6 years old. It's amazing stuff. 1939, I found this pretty amazing, Connecticut finally approved the Bill of Rights, 148 years after it was introduced in 1791. Always a forward-thinking state, Connecticut. I'm going to remind you, as I tend to do, to eat well, take your meds, stay hydrated, and I might throw in there exercise a little bit. Our good friend Jeff made mention on his area today of what's Jeff up to. Some hints to why you might be gaining weight or ways to tell you've been gaining weight. So with that in mind, go out and do some exercise. As always, we're going to take some ideas out of the job jar to see other things that you may want to do. We're suggesting, we're not ordering. We're not the government. Okay, do the dishes. Oh man, I think we've had this one before, but yeah, it's been a week or so since we had this one. It's time to do them again. Scrape off the crust. Stop hunting around for the cleanest of the dirty dishes, and actually do them again. Tell a joke. I'm going to do that here in a minute. Everybody, pass the one that I'm telling along. And in fact, pass these along to your friends. Share them. If you're enjoying what I'm doing here, and it seems some of you actually are, share them, like them, tell people about me. Not everything. There's some stuff they don't need to know. And this is always fun. I plan on doing this a little later today, in fact. Explore your basement or attic. I know you're trapped inside the house and you can't get out, but this is almost as fun as going into the wilderness. You go into those deep recesses of the attic or the basement and find those boxes of things that have been laying there for years, decades, or centuries, and wipe them off and look through them. You'd be amazed at the treasures and trash you will find. So have some fun. Do that. Okay. A couple days ago, I sang a song. People seem to really like that. It's scary. So I'm getting some people sending me ideas of songs they'd like to hear me sing. I can't sing a lot of the songs you people are asking me to sing, not because I don't have the vocals for them, but because they're dirty. Okay? Let's try to keep it clean, folks. But in any case, I'd be more than willing to give it a shot if somebody wants me to try singing one of their favorite songs and thus turn it into one of their least favorites. Along with that, contact us in any way you want. Let us know what you're thinking of these, and you know, if you're enjoying them, let me know. I could use a little, encouragement. And that brings us to last on the list usually, unless I'm going to sing, which I'm not today, It's story time. And since it's a Sunday, we will tell a story about church. And it seems after a church service, the minister was talking to the congregation as they left, and he saw Brother Daniel leaving, and he called him over. He said, "Brother Daniel, I would have a word with you." So Brother Daniel comes over. "Yes, Reverend, what is it I can do for you, Reverend?" "Brother Daniel, I could not help but notice that after my sermon, when we all rose to sing Amazing Grace, one of my favorite hymns, I couldn't help but notice that Sister Caroline turned around and slapped you across the face. And then mere moments later, I saw Sister Caroline turn around and slap you across the face once more. And I will admit, Brother Daniel, I'm curious as to what would have caused that to happen." Brother Daniel replied, well, Reverend, it's like this. You know, your sermon, it was great today. It was good, but you tend to go a little long. So we sat there for a while listening to you. It was a good message. But when we rose to sing Amazing Grace, and I agree with you, that is a wonderful hymn, I couldn't help but notice that Sister Caroline's dress had ridden up between her buttocks. And I thought the gentlemanly thing to do would be to pull it out. So I reached out and I did. And she turned around and she slapped me in the face. So I figured she must have wanted it up there, so I put it back. I hope that brings a little laughter. Okay, we're going to be out of here. We'll be back probably tomorrow, but you never know. Anything can happen. Y'all stay safe out there. We're going to get through this. We're all in it together, and we can do it. We'll see you next time.